these guys loosened up in the parts cleaner pretty good. Just trying to remember how to get these apart. I got a video on doing this on a 73 Trans Am, but they're a little bit different. This one has like a bolt in the end. This one's already loose. So I'm just going to get that bolt out of there and see if it comes apart. Because it doesn't want to come the other way because there's a dimpled end. Pressure on it and turn. There it is. Oh, I actually got that one on film. Both the ball bearings are still in it. Now the question is, how do you get the rest of it out? So this roller is riding in between these two notches on this track, and then it's between here and this dimple on this top piece. This must have been stamped after it was assembled. I'm gonna drill a hole through there. It's already located. Then I'm gonna grind this off with a die grinder and replace it with a button head screw. So if these threads stick out a little, I don't think it's gonna matter because the plastic piece bolts up here. There's like a stanchion, so there's a void under the plastic piece, which is right there. These kind of only go together one way because this hole goes to that, and then this hole goes to here. So this is clearly the rear. That roller rides here and here, and then it's stuck between here and there. Same with the other one. Then this ball rides here. You can see it's digging in. So I'm going to polish this out with a sandpaper roll, get it better. And that ball rides up in here too, and I'll polish that out as well with a sandpaper roll. I'm going to keep these as match sets, so I'm actually going to stamp them. Same way, that roller hole's facing inside. So I think I'll face all these holes to the inside of the seat. Probably doesn't matter, but the opposite track was the same. That little like spindle, this carriage, had the hole in the bearing facing the inside of the seat. I think I'm going to abrasive blast these. I I don't really like doing that when you have a rivet like this, because all that crap gets in between there. This one's already pretty loose, it'll fall right out of there. These really don't get actuated that much, so I'm just not that worried about it. But a better method might be wire wheeling it. I'll tape these off for the cabinet. It's not really even worth my time to mask this when I paint it. So I'm going to paint it and then I'll polish out all these grooves, because that's where the ball rides. I'm going to try 832. It was like 20 thousandths smaller than the bump that was in there. When I put this in, I'll use Loctite. If I get any problems with them backing out or coming undone, I can always just weld it in. On the Bridgeport, I'm loving this thing. You can dial it in and locate that piece wherever you want it. Pretty heavily optional machine. So it was a number 29 drill bit. This is an 832 taper tab. Ain't much material there. I'm gonna cut some of this excess off up there. These tracks are all in excellent shape. But when you run through the blaster like that, all that crap gets stuck in there. Seems like I got the majority of it. Using the Summit primer. My lens is fogging up here. But I got all these tracks painted, polished up good enough for me. I'm gonna assemble these now. If you remember, I stamped them, so these are all sets. And the opening of the wheel went towards the inside. I got a tub of grease here. I think I'm just gonna grease everything, and then wipe my hands off for the assembly. I'll grease these rollers up good too. I'm gonna grease the top pieces as well. Take number 2. There's a wet rag stuffed in there. Some of these studs actually weren't drawing tight. When you screw the seat down, it's going to tighten it up, but it would spin. Can't have that. I hope I put them together right. Here's what the front of that looks like. That ain't going nowhere. Here's the finished product. If I could do this over again, I think I would have went up a few sizes in the screw. And then it would have been in more meat, and welding this in probably wouldn't be necessary. I'm going to touch this up with a spray bomb. But, I mean, everything's working good, so I'm going to put this out as a standalone video because there's not much information on these seat tracks. So the rest of these seats will be in a subsequent video.